In or around 1993, I had a profound experience one morning. I awoke to find myself out of my body, floating just a few inches above the floor next to my bed, only it wasn't the floor, but rich mossy ground, like one would find in a land receiving a lot of water. Lying next to me in the earth, all covered with moss, lichen, and partially embedded in the soil, was a stone, a menhir, a standing stone. It was not much larger than I, so maybe about 5'2" in height. I knew it was ancient. I then heard in my head, "Lift the stone," and I began to slowly tilt my astral body up, and as I did so, the stone started doing the same. I could hear the sound of it disengaging its long attached place in the ground and see moss tear away from it. I felt a certain effort on my part, but rather soon it and I were uprighted. I don't remember what happened next, but at some point I was back in my body and asleep again. When I awoke, I knew that the stone I had lifted was the King Stone of Terra. Now I will say this was previous to my experiencing a past life of mine as Princess T, who was a guardian of the Stone of Terra when she and Jeremiah took it from the site of Jerusalem that was under siege at the time to save it, and they wound up in Ireland. The following I received in 1999. I feel this time it came from my higher self. So I'm sharing it with you here in this video format. I have waited through the ages in the stillness, through the chaos, among the mists. I've waited to be seen and called forth. I was given the gift to carry as a vibration humming in my being, awaiting release to begin the song. Yet I was not called. I was not seen between the trick of shadow and light, when the leaves flicker elusive patterns between sun and loamy earth. I breathed the earth into me, and my breath became shallow and slow, like the time of man. Still I waited, and the call did not come. So I distracted my pain of aloneness with flesh and bone and the sights and sounds of life around me. But in my soul, I longed for the moment of reunion, when the summoning would come, as was promised in the time before time. I have felt misery, pain, love, joy, and yes, the taste of anger, bitter on my tongue. I have felt shame. Myth replaced remembrance, and the worm of discontent bored a hollow into my heart. Now Now one of the One has seen me, standing there between the mist and the early light, and proclaimed me to the council of old, summoning me from the shadowy cloister into the sunlit circle in the midst of the forest. Here the ancients are born anew, in the breath of the stars, the sea, and the earth, all rushing into the center of the One, home. The tone is likened unto a key of love. When turned in the lock, a great sound is released, sung in all the hearts of the One, as a holy shout of joy, so profound that no mind can conceive of it.
The universe is alive and filled with life, from atoms to planets, stars, and galaxies.
We gathered first in the greater earth, astral earth, heavenly realm. Then we came into the lesser realm, physical earth, forming the circle in such places as Mu, Atlantis, Egypt, Greece, France, and Ireland. We were the Tutha Dedanan, the Magdalens, the Isis Re, daughters of Isis, and the first oracles of Delphi. Wherever we appeared, we were seen only in the outer garment. The flame of the One residing within us was revealed only among ourselves.
The universe contains all beings, and the universe is within each living being. Therefore, we are all one. The greater organism is most successful when all lesser lives within it work.
In this incarnation, I have raised the King's Stone of Terra. But just as it was a rite, I returned to the moss and fern. Now I am to be lifted up, to be raised in the sun before the altar of the Serpent Stone. Soon I will return the tone to its crucible. Soon. Very soon. But when, I do not know. I do know now that I will not be alone.
One part does not contribute or disrupts and opposes the other parts, the greater body is weakened. When each cooperates with the others and brings forth its unique gifts, the greater being is optimized, and all parts enjoy the optimum bliss of being. The universal being is all love, all bliss, all knowledge. Send love out to all beings, and that love is multiplied back to you.